so much for joining us as above, so below. We're talking about Jupiterian energy, which is my day of power. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for sharing my videos. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for looking out for my videos, because I do hear that some of you guys are not even getting a notification, but you still checking for Apostle Ely. And that is a good thing, baby, especially coming from a sage. You understand? But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. This is definitely Jupiterian energy. And I want to come on here a little earlier because I want to share some information. I'm fixing candles and preparing candles, and I got some of the orders out. And this word came to me, and I want to share this teaching and tutorial with you guys, especially to you guys. Now, what I do is I teach universal laws. I don't tell people how to live their life, what to practice. But my universal law means it's applicable whether you're an Ifa, a Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, whether you're a mystic, Ajay, whether you are individual, whether you are a Kabbalist, whether you are a shaman, whether you are a person that practice low magic or high magic. It is so very, very good for you to begin that. What's up there, my Cassandra, my Capricorn? What's up there, Linda Green? What's up, my Scorpio in the house? What's up, Karen O'Brien, Gemini? Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for checking. YouTube, TikTok, whatever, they're not really sending out notifications. Some of you guys are getting them. Some of you guys. What's up, Natasha Foster? But I was in the preparation of doing candle work and preparing candles, and I really want to do this tutorial because y'all know at the end of the day, no matter what particular practice you get in, there are certain things that are applicable no matter what you are practicing. And where a lot of people miss out on things that they seem to struggle with is because they lack understanding. When you don't take out time to actually educate yourself or get into up under somebody that really knows what they're doing in their particular craft, or if you're not taking certain basic classes to get information, there's a lot of benefits out here that you could be getting that you're just not receiving. What's up, Latadra? My Taurus in the house. What's up, Fan? What's up, Mama Susan? We got Cancer and Gemini. And what? All right, now, last time that happened to me, two women at the same, I don't know. Anyway, but we appreciate y'all so very, very much. Blessings to you, my Cassandra, the GOAT. Yes, baby. Now, I want to say this before we get started to my Christian buddy. These are the cards that I read from Technology of the Soul. I want y'all to really understand why I'm out here and I'm doing work. I'm going through these processes, and I'm realizing, because I work with y'all energy, so a lot of times I try to give teaching, so it don't matter who you are, whether you're a beginner, an intermediate, or advanced. I need y'all to really, this is a year of growth. 2023, Age of Aquarius, it is about you making the necessary moves to grow. Because let me tell you something, it is the stronger you get, the easier the journey. The wiser you get, the less detours you encounter. The more knowledge you have, the less deception you have to deal with. Do yourself a favor in 2023. Make it your business to win. Make it your business to get what you need. Do not sit by as a spectator. This is not the year, the hour, or the season to spectate. It is time to get into the water. Whether the water is cold or hot, it's time to get and put some scores on the board for your soul. You understand? So we want to say to many of you guys, thank you so much for your contributions and support of my crowning, and also what you have already done for Minister Mario, his crowning, as well as to my YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram family. Also to my Patreon family. Thank you so very much for continued support. This journey is worth it, but not easy. But I want to share this with you guys. I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one. What's up there? Smith in the house. The stronger you get, the easier the journey. That's a good wisdom. Yes, baby. Also, guys, I want to say to my Madrina and my Padrino, hello, and to all of my brothers, sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria. The reason why I try to go through those lists, because I want you to understand, just because you are on a different path doesn't mean you're on a different journey. We may have different objectives on our journey, but we all are souls that came down to this earth realm. Now, whether you do well or do you do poorly, that is a personal decision. But my thing is, whether you're a Christian, atheist, whether you're a Presbyterian, Lutheran, whether you're a Voodoo, a Sant, Bokor, there are certain things that apply to all of us. Whether you think you're doing good or bad, whether somebody denotes you as evil or good, it don't even matter at this stage of the game. What matters is your development. What matters is that you are taking the opportunity to grow and develop or correct things. So guess what? Even if you done messed up, maybe if you were smart enough to catch on to what I'm teaching, that you can make it easier for the next year. You done already made the mistake. So therefore, teach out of that mistake or that mishap that you had in your life to teach your next generation, don't go down that road. If you go down that road, this is how you exit that. Do not pay the toll, okay? I don't care how messed up you think you are. Even doing some messed up stuff, you gain some wisdom. And you can utilize those bad decisions or that messed up behavior or that messed up attitude to keep your children or grandchildren or your friend from going down certain paths. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you already done paid for the lessons. Pass the book. Know what they do in college? When they take a course, they either sell the person the book or they give it to them. But anyway, they already done took the course. They already done passed it. It's time. Okay, what's up there, Unveiling Ann? Much love to my spiritual family. I know that's right. I hope that as you progress in your spiritual journey, that you have chose to get rid of as much childish behavior or mentality as you can. So you as a grown person, a mature person, can eat the meat of the word. And guess what? You don't have to be a Christian to eat of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You don't have to be a voodoo or something. You don't have to be a tata or mumbo. You don't have to be a priest or priestess. You can just be somebody that is trying to develop your way of spirituality. This is still going to impact you on today. This is my day of power. Y'all know how I rock and roll on my day of power. Now, I got that fool up there. Now, I want to talk about this because this right here, because I'm doing courtroom work for people. I'm doing healing work for people. I am doing protection work for people. And what I am finding out, the same thing that happened in my church, and I'm going to teach this today. Receiving the effects of candle work. I have my triple thread candle that I'm preparing for somebody. Then I have this reversal candle that I'm doing for somebody. And then I have a bayberry. I got other candles over there, but I got these three because I want to talk about this. Because I want you, whether you doing the work or you got a practitioner doing the work for you, some of you guys are really not benefiting from the working because you don't understand how to receive. Okay? You lack the understanding of how energy flows in your life. And when you don't understand energy, frequency, and vibration, then how can you really do Psalm 105? Forget not his benefits. Some of you guys are not benefiting out for the prosperity work or the reversal work or the roll opening work or blockbuster because you don't know how to flow in energy. And it is important. What's up there? I sure got me a healing candle from the side. Yeah, I got, well, that's over there. That ain't none of their business. Okay, but I want y'all to understand, when I do work for you, understanding your energy is great for me. It benefits you not. It's like having a check in the mail. Could set your whole life free, but you don't know it's there. And you have not gone check the mailbox. Okay? It's like having a deposit in your account that you don't even know that's there. Because you don't check your account like that. What's up there, my Gemini from South Africa? What's up there, Mary Bond? Thank y'all for coming in. Receiving the effects, AFFECT, of candle work. I told y'all I do real magic. Now, it doesn't matter if you're working with the Impungos, whether you're working with Loas, whether you're working with ancestors, whether you're working with Orishas, or you're working with your own energy. Understand what candle work is. First of all, let me explain this. Acts the 1st chapter, verse 8. A lot of us that came up in the Christian church done heard this so many times, but I'm going to break it down on today. It says, Acts the 1st chapter, verse 8 says, "But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost has come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me in Jerusalem, into all of Judea, into Samaria, and unto the uttermost parts of the earth." Now, why is this important? I am not a Christian. I get mounted by Loas. I get mounted by Orishas. I get mounted. Baby, when it comes down to energy, frequency, and vibration, it applies. Just because a spirit mounts you does not mean that you actually receive what that spirit is giving you. You understand? Just because something is plugged in the wall doesn't mean that it's on. I'm going to say that again. Just because you have something plugged in the wall doesn't mean that it is on, that you can actually benefit. The lamp can be plugged in, but the light switch is not on. You understand? You got to realize that you have to, not only when the Holy Ghost or the Orisha or the Loa or the Nkisi or the ancestors descend upon you, then you got to be open. That's like somebody calling your phone and your phone is off. You got your phone turned off and somebody calling you. You're not going to get the message. It was sent to the right person. It was sent to the right location. But because you are not open, Monique says for instant birth. All right, money instant. Got you, honey. Money instant. Monique. What's up, Boss Braves? What's up, sweet? Now let me explain something. It sounds so simple. I have had people literally in my church that I'm sitting there speaking a word or sending or calling the spirit of healing over them, but they are not open. They're not open to receive. Yes, it said more blessed to give than to receive, but you got to understand duality. You have to have your receptors on. You got to be open to receive mentally or emotionally. If God trying to give you an idea to have a banging business, you got to have a mind that's open. If he's trying to send love into your life, your heart got to be open to receive. If you're trying to receive finances, a closed hand can't get nothing. Understand that a part of the responsibility for you to get what you are getting work done for is for you to be receptive of the very thing that you asking for. You got to be open mentally, emotionally, or physically in order for you cannot have intimacy without being open. I need y'all to understand that. Walking around here and you shielded and protected and locked down, that means you also hindering your own progress. You're also hindering your own prosperity or your own healing. Because in order to receive the spirit of healing come down on you, then the ashe is trying to flow from your crown to your soul. But if you are closed off, as some people use the word chakra, if certain aspect of yourself is shut off, how can you really benefit? You might get the trinkles. You might get a little bit, but you didn't get the impact of what the anointing was sent to do because you're not fully open. You're not fully receptive of the full impact of what you're asking for. That's whether it's prosperity, whether it's success, whether it's protection. You cannot just be a person that, I got mounted by the Spirit, but where's the full impact of the benefit? Did you get healed? Did you get delivered? Did you get protected? What happened when you got mounted? When the Holy Ghost, we do it in the church. When the Holy Ghost come on, people go to shaking and vibrating. They do the same thing when you go to these spiritual parties. They go to shaking and quaking because they are acknowledging that the Spirit is upon them. But then are you really open so that Spirit can flow through you? There's a difference between you flowing with the Spirit and you're actually fighting against the flow because aspects of yourself are not open. Do not get involved in a spiritual relationship with a spirit or deity or a power from God and or spirit or ancestor, and then you got certain parts of yourself closed off. Okay? A part of benefiting from spiritual blessings is being open to receive. You can't be this person that, you can bless me like this, but you can't bless me like that. Or you can help me like this, or you can't help me like that. Or I'm open to this, but I'm not open to that. When you want God to bring healing to you, you cannot sit there and tell God how to utilize whatever tool he or she decides to utilize. You got just to be open to receive however God chooses to heal, set free, or deliver. And that's a real thing. So we got to understand, in order to receive power from the Holy Ghost, it got to first come upon you. And then second of all, you have to be open for the flow by which that Spirit is moving through you. The Spirit fell on Samson. He shook, but then he allowed it to flow in him. And now he has this awesome strength so he can defeat the enemies, which are the Philistines at that point. I really need y'all to get that. If I'm lighting incense for you, I'm burning candles, I'm doing conjure work, you got to be on the receiving end. Okay? Then we got, I want to read this one. Luke, the 24th chapter, verse 49. It says this, and behold, I will send the promise of my Father upon you. But tarry or wait ye in the city of Jerusalem. So now we understand that to receive, with receiving comes instruction. He told them where he was sending the anointing, where he was sending the promise. If I send, I remember praying for a young lady for blessings to come to her house. And I told her, I said, what's your address? She told me her address. When she told me the address, she told me the wrong address. I sent it, but it went to the address that came out of her mouth. If you and your heart and your mind are not in alignment, you can be asking spirit, our ancestor, and you think that you have not, that God or spirit or ancestor have not sent your blessing, but they sent your blessing to where your mind was, where your frequency was, where your state of being was, not where you would want everybody to believe you are. Let me tell y'all something. Lying to yourself, lying about who you are and what you are, will make you miss out on the very blessings that y'all asking for. Not on, what's up there, Minister Mario, son of Ochosi? He said, the Father, so we know who it's coming from. We know who the sender is, the Father. And then he told him to wait. That means be patient. That is not going to come instantaneously. Some of y'all not getting what you are asking for because you are impatient. Being able to receive is also knowing the time frame which way that thing is going to come to pass. Y'all, let me tell you, I'm constantly dealing with people that want instantaneously manifestation, and that is not to a fault of their own. It's because of the lies that have been taught in the church. Turn around 3 times and God gonna do it. Name it and claim it. All this crapola got people not understanding how energy flows, how energy manifests, the cycles of energy. Okay, that ain't y'all fault. That is because we had a lot of dumb dogs out here teaching stuff that was ignorant. Okay, and so a lot of people done regurgitated this information, and they done took it from Christianity, and you done brought it into hoodoo, you done brought it into voodoo, conjure, palo miambe. You still here with the crapola, but I'm here to help you and educate you if you want some. What's up there, my elders? Okay, where's my pot at? Now, let me explain something to y'all, because I want y'all to benefit from what I'm doing in its full impact. I'm a powerful man. I am a powerful adject. Like that ain't arrogant, but even in my own local church, I have to literally come out the pulpit, lay my hands on the person and tell them, receive your healing. The Spirit is all over you. Why aren't you opening? And I'm realizing a lot of people just go to church. They really don't know how energy flows. If I send an angel, if I send a spirit, if I send you got to be open. If I give you a handkerchief, if I give you oil, do you know how to even receive it? Do you know how you receive energy? Let me go on. Verse 49, he told him the city, and it say, until ye be endowed with power from on high. So now we are understanding, according to verse 49, where this energy or where this power is coming from. It is coming from high frequency. So when you are receiving the effects of high vibrational work, whether it's my triple threat candle, whether it's a reversal candle, whether it's bayberry candle, whether it's me burning incense, it is in my pot. I call your name, and fire releases energy. Fire releases energy. When you're doing candle work, fire releases the energy. After I have did the incantation or the prayers or whatever conjure I have done, fix this candle. Once I light this candle, that energy is coming to you. Then you, as the receiver of energy, I'm Tasha. Hold on. You as the receiver of the energy, Monique, and then Keish, incense burn, and then Natasha, Aquarius, reading. Now this candle is lit. Now this energy is coming to you. If you don't know how to receive energy, all you feel like, oh, I'm getting anxious, or I feel something over me. You don't even know. You're not even paying attention to, I got Apostle Ely working with this candle. Now it is sending energy concerning my prosperity. It may affect your hands. It may affect you with your ideas. It may affect your relationship. Whatever is going to manifest the revenue that you're asking for. Y'all got to really get this stuff. Don't just be out here getting work done and you not really understanding how energy flow. Then if you light the incense, you do the incense burn. Air projects energy. So air also has to do with atmosphere. So depending on what type, remember what type of energy, what type of candle, what type of incense, that is the conditioning by which you're supposed to be receiving. You're supposed to be, once I light that healing incense, I receive my healing. I write that money incense, I receive my money blessing. When I light that, I'm releasing the energy, the ashe, the chi, for it to change or create the change that you are looking for. Be receptive and understand, if I'm doing incense work for you, it's going to affect your atmosphere. If I am doing candle work, it is going to affect the energy, not only in you, but in your space for manifestation. That's why we do utilize different tools for different manifestation, okay? When you fix this candle, this is why I just do not like a lot of the teachings that are on social media. You got to know how to transfer energy into these candles to make these candles a living force in order for manifestation to take place. You just cannot put oils and herbs or saliva in there and you have not awakened the energy or the vibration or the frequency within this candle. Other than that, this is a green paraffin wax candle. It only becomes empowered through my enchantment or my prayer or through placing consecrated oil and things that have been prepared to bring about prosperity. And then once all of that is done, then the person that I'm doing the work for got to be open for this energy coming their way. I'm going to say it again. If we had a baseball game and I'm the pitcher and I throw the ball to you and you're not looking for the ball, you can get hurt. I'm going to say it again. If I am the sender of your blessing and you're not even paying attention, you're not watching as well as praying, then you can miss or get hurt by the very blessing or the energy I'm sending to you because you're not in the first place open to receive it. A good catcher is somebody that understands that I sent for something and therefore I'm expecting to receive, and so therefore I'm alert. I'm waiting for what I have asked for. I hope this is really, because I'm constantly going at people like, okay, I'm doing work for you. Oh, you burn candles? Yes. Do you? But if you don't know how to receive the energy from the working, then how is it really benefiting for you? If you got the bath cloth, you got soap, you got water, you got the tub, but you won't get in it, what does it benefit you to have all of that and you're not immersing yourself in it? Also, I wrote down here, how do you receive energy? You receive energy through your thoughts, through your hands, through your feet, through eating, through your eyes. Candles release energy to the receiver. Why are you good at receiving negative news, negative vibration, and will hold on to that energy for dear life, but you will easily let go of a positive energy or a vibration? How do we ourselves to receive? I feel like my feelings are so cold. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna share this because I wrote down here. It is easier for an earth sign or water sign to receive energy, period. They are receptive energy. It is harder for a fire and an air sign to receive energy because they are projection of energy. I need y'all to understand that. There are certain things that are easier for one sign than the other. But all of us have to have a certain level of discipline when it comes to receiving energy. The thing what happens here when it comes down to receiving energy is to understand, am I earth sign? Am I water sign? And so what you also got to remember is, in order to receive a healing or removing, let's just say you're trying to receive prosperity, then you have to make room for prosperity. You cannot have poverty, that energy of poverty, because a lot of y'all are not throwing off on the great value. I'm not throwing off on great value. Hear me good. My lives are for grown people. But I want you to understand, to everybody that practices magic, we all know that symbols, emblems mean things to energy. And when you're trying to walk in an abundance of energy, when you're trying to walk in an abundance, then you cannot have things that symbolizes poverty or low budget energy. It's just real. You got to have things that symbolize or utilize or represent a particular energy or frequency or vibration. Folks are sabotaging their own work with the lack of knowledge and belief. Exactly, my eldest son said. But this is what I have noticed. If somebody send y'all a hex, a curse, or a jinx, you easily receive that energy. And then you will hold on to the energy. But that means that somewhere you think negative of yourself. Somewhere in your own mind, your own circumference of your thoughts, you don't believe you deserve to be blessed or to be above only and not beneath. Because let me tell y'all something. No matter who sends you love and light, if you don't believe that you deserve love and light, you will reject a positive energy and receive a negative energy. Because some of y'all can receive, but you only receive negativity. You only receive garbage. You only receive tomfoolery. You have a one-way lane, and it's only for garbage. And that's your business. But I'm talking to people that if you got people out here like me doing work for you, you got to start changing the way that you receive. You got to change the way that you think. So therefore you can benefit fully from the impact of anybody's spiritual work. I hope this is... You cannot go in there saying you want victory in the courtroom, but you think you're going to jail. You got to be in alignment with the energy and the frequency by which I'm sending. I'm believing God for your breakthrough. I'm believing that God's going to turn your situation around. I believe that you're going to come out. But you yourself, not so much. Victory is not just a state of mind. There's actions that have to be taken and actions received. When I burn that courthouse incense in your behalf, understand what I am doing. I am sending the energy necessary to turn that thing around in your favor. Whether that is to block what the prosecutor is doing, whether that is to give you favor with the judge, or whether that is to cause the clerk not to show up, whether that is called the plaintiff or the person that's coming against you not to be present. It don't matter. The point is that I am open to receive victory. However, spirit or ancestors are choosing to utilize this energy, this frequency. Now, when we light these candles, they give a light. Just like when you go to the airport and you got the people that letting the plane with those lights. Spirits use light to guide them to the petition. As long as the candle is burning, it is giving light to the situation where the spirit can recognize. Remember, the spirits do not live in our world. Some of the energies or frequencies from on high that we are calling upon, we act like they got a summer house in our situation. We act like they got a trailer in our backyard. Unless you done build an altar for that particular entity or spirit, that spirit comes and goes. With a candle, as long as the candle is burning, that energy is focused on that particular subject matter. That's why you get this type of work done. So all of you guys that do not understand energy, you are not going to benefit fully for what spirit is trying to do in your life, because you think everything. All you got to do is have the right frequency, the right vibration, and the right channel. It's going to manifest. Just like you get in your car, if it's working and you put that key in or you hit that button, it's going to start up. It's just that simple. What's up there? My Scorpio from Louisville, Kentucky. When you are wanting to benefit from a magical working of a said practitioner, don't matter if it's hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria. It doesn't matter if they're using these candles or campfire. Fire releases energy. But you still have to be on the receiving end. I put on here, good at throwing, but not at catching. You, in order to receive the blessings of the Lord, you got to be able to receive. Some of y'all can't receive until somebody physically. It's like in the church. It don't matter what you prophesy to them. They don't believe God is speaking until you speaking in tongues and until you laying hands. Like, that's when they receive. There are certain people, unless you are doing a Ebo or set up certain things where they, in their mind, now the Spirit is moving, that's when they open up. There are certain people cannot receive unless there are certain things that come into place where they can say, okay, now it's time for me to receive. Some people can't even, unless the preacher preach, they can't receive a blessing. Then there's other people can walk in and get their blessing in the praise and worship because they're open to receive. Some people, unless you are laying hands and speaking in tongues in the church, they cannot receive a word from the Lord. I want you to understand, to receive the effects of workings, you got to understand what type of work you're getting. You got to also understand what is the purpose and how that thing works. Are you in the location to receive that particular working? I tell you guys about graveyard work. I tell you guys about courtroom. I tell you about healing work. At the end of the day, you need to have a basis of understanding. When you get your reading, how you receive it. When you get your candle burned, when you get your incense burned, you get your conjure done. Are you open to receive? Have you made room for what you asking for? How you want a new relationship and you got other dicks in the closet? You understand? Gay straight about. I'm not concerned about your sexual preference. I am concerned about what you say you're asking for. There must be room for new clothes. You got to get rid of the old clothes. In order to get new furniture, you got to get rid of the old furniture. I don't care if the furniture is in mint condition. That you got to have space for what you asking for. A part of receiving is being responsible for making room for what you asking for. And some of y'all just asking for stuff that you ain't got room enough to receive. That's just real talk. A part of you getting education is having that knowing that I have to be in a location. I like tell people like, oh, I want to work for UPS. I say, when you go on and fill out the application, make sure that you click the right location, because UPS is worldwide. Because you might get hired, but you might get hired in China. Because if you're not specific, you can get your blessing sent to another location. And then run around here telling people that God has forsaken you, or ancestor didn't come through, or the Orisha didn't come through. Are you in the perimeter? Are you in the location? And are you open to receive? Are you even home when the Spirit comes? Just like mail can come to your house and you ain't home. Blessing can be on their way. That's why in that particular street, it's a wait in Jerusalem. Some of y'all, the reason why you can't receive certain breakthrough because you're too busy. You just like Martha. You can't sit at the foot of Jesus. You too busy to receive. You can't receive your husband, your wife. You can't receive your job. You too busy looking for one to receive one. I'm going to say that again real slow. You're too busy looking for it than receiving it. If you understood energy, you understood what I was teaching tonight, you will slow down and say, you know what? I get what I'm an earth sign. I'm a water sign. It's easy to me to receive. I need to be conscientious of what I am receiving. And if somebody is doing work for me, I need to receive that blessing. Now, you're receiving work from a fire sign, not a water sign, not an earth sign, a fire sign. So things may move a lot rapid in your life. But if you're not used to moving swiftly in life, you can stagnate what you're receiving. You got all that horsepower up under the engine, but you don't know how to handle it. You got to be understanding it's not just by asking for stuff. It's also being in a position to receive what you're asking for. That makes sense? I hope this is helpful. Energies that come from higher levels got to be received very different than energy on the earth plane. Extraterrestrial energy is different from celestial energy. All of these are energies and frequencies, but they are different and they must be received different. A softball is different from hardball. Yeah, but I just sent your package out. I just sent your package out today. Let me say this to y'all. In order for me to help you, you got to at least help me to educate. You just can't be sitting there like, okay, he doing work for me, so I'm going to just sit and wait. Or I'm going to just wait till he tell me. No. What kind of work are you being done? What's up, that Sister Jackie Towers in the house? What kind of work are you getting done? Because there are some works that you have to stand still. If you're doing a cleansing bath, let me explain this. I had one of my clients tell me all that. When you receive a cleansing bath, you have to take a bath. Some of this stuff I would thought would be no-brainers, but apparently not. When you get a spiritual bath, you must get into a tub or a bucket or something and then do some type of immersion to cleanse yourself of negative energy or opening road, depending on what type of bath it is. Your skin is an organism, right? The whole purpose about the bath is for your skin to open up and for your pores to receive the energy or the ashe that you are sitting in. If it's a love bath, prosperity bath, a cleansing bath. However it is a process. That's why they say between 15 minutes and 20 minutes, because you want enough time for your pores to open up and to receive the energy that is in the water, because water is receptive. If you are getting cleansed through a fumigation through the incense, you burning my incense. Let me put it on. You're burning, like I'm finna burn this right now for Monique. Money incense, right? It's going, everything is in there. Now it is being placed in the pot. So not only is Monique getting the ashe from the mixture of my incense, now it is going into the pot, my Ogun pot that I work. So she's not just getting the money blessing that also protects her finances, but now when I light this incense, when y'all see me lighting this, or I say I light, it is setting the atmosphere for prosperity, to remove negativity from your life that regarding your finances. But your state of mind is also a part of that. How you think. Are you fighting the very atmosphere that I am sending to you with disbelief? So now I put the money incense. Now, oh, Keish got one. Then I'm going to light my Scorpio. Triple threat for Keish. The same thing. Let me explain something like. I want y'all to think about incense like a candlelight dinner, right? A candlelight dinner is dark. The light of the candle sets the atmosphere. The music, that's the atmosphere. That's the ambiance of what is going on. That's what incense does. It creates the atmosphere to put you in the mood to manifest that romantic atmosphere. That's how you utilize incense. It puts you in the mood. It opens your senses so you can flow into that. Okay? Candle magic, you paid the light bill so you can play the music. Huh? You had the resources to go buy the candlelight. You had the resources to go buy the dinner. You had the resource, and then you have the energy not only to romance, create the romantic scene, but you also have the energy to perform after the eating is over. You understand? Energy. That's candle work. These things are not separate. It should be done together, but a lot of time economically, people ain't got all their resources, so they do the candle work over here, they do the incense, when all this really should be done as a package deal. But hey, I don't call people pocket. Do what you can afford to do, because something better than nothing. Yes, this makes sense, Apostle Eden. Amen. Yeah. So, it's not just sitting there saying, oh, pray for me. Because when I pray for you, I'm releasing my energy to you, healing virtue. But at the end of the day, if you don't believe you can be healed, or you feel like you're going to get help from another source, you've already blocked that energy from manifesting in your life. Can I say this again? If you are being sent love and light, or energy, or ashe, or chi, whatever you call it, through Reiki, whatever, candle work, then are you on the other end being able to receive it? When you do love work, is your heart even in the state to receive that kind of love? Are you even up for having a friendly relationship? Or is your relationship consisting in lust? And this is the kind of stuff I be telling people. Instead of getting the teaching, oh, I want you to do this work for me. It ain't the work if you don't understand the type of work I'm doing. How you going to really benefit? And I'm tired of people I don't want you to waste my energy. I don't want you to waste your money, your time. I want you to understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, and get the benefit of it. And therefore, you will be able to testify of the Orisha's goodness. You will be able to testify of the Loas and goodness, or the Impungo, or your ancestors. But until you're able to understand the flow of the anointing, how energy moves through you, how you receive energy, that's why I get so much impact when I do work, because I know how energy flows. I know how to flow in that energy. I know when somebody's trying to tamper with my energy. Take out time, sir and man. What's up there, Brother Johnny? Blessings to you, Father of our church. It is so important, girls and guys, that you don't just be a person that's out here getting work done and not knowing how it flows. Now, if you're doing reversal work means that the energy is coming in to remove any negativity that is against you and sending it out. That energy is not there to stay. It is there to come and sweep you clean or remove whatever may be blocking your energy flow. Okay? So the energy, because we're doing a reversal work. So we're sending back. When you're doing a return to sender, it is like you going to your mailbox saying, this is not my letter, putting return to sender on it, and putting that little red thing up on your mailbox. And you're not going there expecting that mail to come into your house, because you're sending it back to its source or shipper. Right? Same thing when you do reversal work. Know what type of work you're getting done and what to expect. And know how that thing flows. Jeez Louise. Hold on. I'm going to do a reading. Still burning. What's up there, Danielle? Aquarius from Alabama. Now, let me explain this part. If you are an Aquarius, if you are Libra, if you are a Gemini, what's up, Tree Rhonda, Aries and out? If you have those placements in your chart, listen at me well. You are going to struggle with receiving, because air element is a projective and it's not a receptive energy. So yielding yourself is something you're going to have to discipline, because everything is intellectual. It is about thoughts moving. In order to receive a thought and bring it down to the physical realm. Okay, I got Brother Johnny. Okay, now listen to me real good. Air elements. So you don't frustrate yourself and other people working for you. You receive the thought. This is your satellite. This is your satellite. Now that you have received the thought, now the thought must come down to get into the heart where you can believe what you just thought about. Huh? After you believe what you thought about, the manifestation, now you speak those things that you believe. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. You need to understand. Understand that. That's why it matters when you're an air sign what kind of information you take in. If it's a bunch of garbage, it's a bunch of gossip, it's a bunch of slander, then guess what? That's how your receiver bring it in. It gets in your heart. Because you're air element. Remember, your lungs, everything, that air element comes in, it fills the atmosphere inside your house. It comes through your heart and it comes out your mouth as ashe, as chi. You need to understand, you cannot afford to get misinformation. You cannot afford to get false information. You cannot afford to meditate on things that do not serve you, because it is going to come out your mouth, which is going to make your reality. This is so true, and something I have to practice daily with my thoughts and calling. Yeah, and I want you to understand why. Because y'all control atmosphere. And it's not a receptive energy. Just like I try to explain to people, when you working for an air sign, you have to bring their thoughts in alignment. And then you got to also cast out thoughts that do not serve the particular manifestation. What you were meditating on yesterday has nothing to do with what you're trying to manifest today. So you got to, if you went from romantic music and now you want to dance the boogie, you got to change the disc. Some of y'all don't, y'all just keep that same train of thought. No, you got to make the adjustment. You tell your mind what thoughts are going to maintain on the disc, on your third eye. What you're going to meditate on. What you're going to bring to the forefront. And then other thoughts that do not serve you or serve the manifestation, you speak and you cast it out. It's your mind. It's your channel. This is so true. I don't do junk. Oh God, I'm so careful. What I say. And I'm going to tell y'all, let me tell y'all something. If you are air sign, you can mess up your blessing because air people are always in their head. Air people, I got you, Sister Jackie. Air people are always in their head. Not so much as what's going on. They like to think. I call them thought whores. Not thoughts. Thoughts. Thought whores. THOUGHT. They go from one thought to another. Or if you're Aquarius, they fixate on the thought. A Gemini just want to have thoughts. It's like an orgy of thoughts in a Gemini's mind. With Aquarius, what they get on there, they find them one thought and they just strew it to death. They just strew it to death. They like a rabbit. They just go over and over. It don't matter if it's next. They fixate on. They fixate it. Then you got a Libra. They're cardinal. They're always coming up with one idea. They're from this idea. Oh, that's a good idea. Nope, thought about another. They always coming up with new ideas and thoughts. So they never finish anything. They the type of people that get you started, but they ain't gonna get to the finish line. You understand? That is cardinal energy, fixed energy, and then mutable energy. Understand that. And when you are working and you're trying to manifest, you got to understand. If you got a Libra rising or Aquarius setting or a Gemini setting, you need to understand that energy. I got you, Sister Jackie. Good. When this comes down to receiving, I want to make it easier for you to understand why you have to put yourself in position to receive. And then you tell your mind, you tell your atmosphere, okay, hold on. We have not received the package yet. I'm not going to sit here after ordering my package 30 seconds ago and obsess over. That's Aquarius. You just ordered that. You just spoke that. You just decreed that. Don't obsess over it. The hardest thing for Aquarius to do is to let a thought go. That is your struggle. That is your plight. Huh? The hardest thing for a Libra rising to do or Libra to do is to stick to one thought. Hard. Okay? When it comes down to a Gemini, they all over the place because they're from one thought to the next thought. Oh, look at that. It's like a Gemini with thoughts is like walking in a two to 3 story mall. A Gemini want to go through every single store. They ain't got to buy nothing. They want to try on things. They might not spend hardly no money in that mall, but they want to go through every one of the store because it just everything just gives them more information. That's all they be there for. You ain't never lied. Truth. I be trying to tell y'all. And so when it comes to you, whether you're E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, that's why I tell y'all this universal. If you don't understand your energy, you don't understand, then how can you truly receive? You need to receive what you asking for. And don't mess up what you asking for by not standing still to be in the right location. That's why we deal with synchronicity. That means being in the right place at the right time, being the timing of God. In the church we say God was always on time. He may not come when you want him, but he always on time. Normally, what we want is we don't want to go through nothing. So we want it over just like that. Normally, we don't want things to happen to us right away. Just like that. So we get anxious. Instead of saying, I got to ride this tide out so I can get the full impact of my healing, the full impact of my prosperity, the full impact of my deliverance, the full impact of my turnaround, the full impact of my cleansing, whatever it may be. I hope this has helped. Whew. I told y'all I'm really bent on 2023 for us to walk in the fullness of what God got for us. But you can't get it if I take all this time, build these candles up, put all this energy in there, do these ceremonies over these candles, and then you turn around because you don't understand how to receive. You understand? Just like a gay, straight, or bi. You got to know how to receive. If you don't know how to receive, you can hurt yourself or you can hurt the person. I'm going to say that again. I ain't trying to be nasty, because I can be. But I'm trying to make a point. If you're not a good receiver, not only you going to hurt the person that is sending you the ashtray, but you can also hurt yourself. Sometimes you got to position yourself to receive. I'm not trying to be nasty, but it's just the truth. You have to position yourself in life to receive what you're asking for. You have to make the necessary adjustments, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or whether it is about the company you keep. But if you're trying to receive certain blessings, God don't fatten no frog for no snakes. So therefore, you need to get from around the snakes so God can go ahead and bless you. Put yourself in a position for God to say, you know what? Now he or she is ready to receive what they're asking for. Sometimes it's not a no. You just in the wrong location. He told you to be in Jerusalem. He told you at midnight. What's up there, cousin O, my Pisces? I hope that makes sense. When you are working with me, I want people, because to me it's all about testimony. So when I do work for you and you lack understanding, then you start doubting. When you lack understanding, then you start being antsy. A lot of things hinder your manifestation. It's because you just don't know how to, you don't understand energy, and you're not trying to find out. Take out the time to understand your energy, understand your frequency. Don't worry about it, baby. You ain't late. I just came on early. What up, Madam Oshun from Tampa, my favorite apostle. I know that's right. I hope you better be your own apostle. Anyway, y'all know my mess. But my thing is understanding, how do you receive a message? Do you receive a message with an open mind, or you receive a message with a closed mind? It ain't just readings. It ain't just conjure. Any form of magic. You got to be open for the impact of that said spirit. When that spirit come down, when that spirit mounting you, you got to be able to receive. When you trying to enjoy your festivities in love making, you got to be a good receiver. Because it don't matter how much of a good giver he is or she is, don't matter what is going on. You got to be able to be. Some of y'all can't even receive a good kiss because you don't understand. Some of y'all miss out on so much action because you don't know how to receive. I'm just being real with you. I'm trying to help you on a natural level and a spiritual level. Some of y'all don't know how to receive financial blessings, huh? Because you don't know how to act when you get them. Some of y'all don't know how to receive friends because you don't know how to treat people when you get them. Some of y'all don't know how to receive power because you don't know how to act when you get a little influence or manifestation. It matters how you position yourself when you're trying to receive the blessings of the Lord. You understand? I was doing a working out there, and I wanted to conjure that I was on. The blessing of the Lord do it make it rich, and he added no sorrow. But some of y'all, because you don't know how to receive, you will turn a blessing into a sorrowful situation. You're not going to stop until you tear it up. You're not going to stop until you run them off. You're not going to stop until they just decide, they know what they done. Because you don't know how to receive the goodness of the Lord. He said every morning we get brand new mercy. Do you understand that? Every morning, God pay his child support. Every morning. He give you brand new mercy. Then he turn around and say, I'm going to give you a detailed compass. He said, I'm going to let goodness and mercy follow you. Because you don't know how to receive goodness and mercy, you let somebody else come into your life and bring disruption. I can't do it. I'm 50 years old. I want y'all to understand, in order to get the full impact and the benefit, it's about adjustments, it's about positioning, and it's about the right place. Because you can be in the, sometimes you got to get off the bed and get on the floor. Sometimes you got to get off the floor and get you a chair and get an angle on it. You understand? Get to a certain age, you'll learn how to use your furniture so you can receive. Huh? Sometimes it's all about the angle. Sometimes it's about the state of mind. Where your mind at? Where your heart is? Is your heart stony? Is your heart flesh? Where you at? All right. I said enough. What's up, my Natasha Foster, my Aquarius? Some of y'all that came in, go back to the beginning so you get the gist of what I'm saying. Because let me tell y'all something. You don't, even as a practitioner, you don't want nobody not benefiting from them. What's up? That's my Aries, the I Am Nation. When it comes down to your readings, the energy, the frequency, the vibration, benefit. Don't just receive the words, but also receive the energy behind. These cards right here, this is Kabbalah. This is fire mat. When you see me working with these cards, I got other things that I can read with. But when you see me working with these cards, this is fire magic. I do these cards with fire magic. Hebrew is a fire language, okay? And I use these to do workings with. I do these for protection. I work with these cards for a reason, okay? Thank you, Apostle. We don't know how to act. All right? Natasha, Father, hear these words. And if you hear me repeat your name 3 times, it is for the point of placing it in 3 different realms where the spirit can get attached to your energy. So I can give you the reading. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Natasha, the Aquarius. Natasha, the Aquarius. Natasha, the Aquarius. Sometimes you got to ring the bell more than once to get an answer. Who felt that, Natasha? What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? All right, here we go for my Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. So just in case y'all are getting readings from me, understand I do spell work. I do conjure work with these cards. I fire magic. It's not just a reading, it's a spiritual work. That's why I can tell certain energies around you. Okay? This is all magic. So, Natasha, your shadow card comes up. Victory over addiction. This is a victory. Focus on victory. This is Psalm 25 showing up in your shadow. It said, I am ready to battle the nasty habits and unpleasant character traits that I have not been able to get rid of. This name ensures. This is guarantee right here. It said this name ensures victory over the forces of ego. I am imbued with emotional power and discipline to triumph over all self-centered impulses and negative desires. This card right here is saying that you have to focus on making sure that you are not getting in the way of the things that you desire. There are certain things you have spoken out of your mouth. Do not allow that fixed energy of air to hinder you from moving forward to the manifestation of what God got for you. Yes, I'm doing readings now, Aries. And then your look at your card. Natasha Foster, your middle card, present card comes out, miracle making. I'm trying to tell you. It says Samek Yud Tet. It said, I free myself from all selfish envy, anger, self-pity by rejecting these negative temptations. I am free to invoke this name, thereby igniting the power of miracles in my life. This card right here, when I'm looking at how it reads, this is a self-journey where you're doing self-discipline, self-journey, and making sure that you are not standing in the way. All you got to do is cash out $20 to Apostle Ely and Zodiac Sign on Facebook. Minister Mario won't be able to see you because he's not on Facebook. But if you put you send it, he'll let me know. So Aquarius, this card and these this right energy right here is talking about self-development. It is also talking about putting yourself in position that you do not allow other people. All right, Rakim. Do not let other people get you in funky moods. Don't do it. This ain't the season for letting other people bother you. To my Aquarius. And that is going on right now. Don't let no, this had all to do with miracle making. This means these things are moving in your favor, and miracles are defying the natural course of life in order for things to happen in your life. This is what's trying to take place right now. But it also speaks of you not being a hinder, because some things you're not going to have control over. Some things that God want to do for you are not going to come from your hand. Those are certain blessings, okay? Dumping depression in your outcome card. It says, hey, Kuf Mem. It says, I have now been bestowed with here it is. This is such a building up for this Aquarius to put you in a good state. It said, I am now been bestowed with emotional strength to stand after I have stumbled, to rise after I have fallen, and to endure when the path seems endurable. This is going on into 2023. This means that you're going to have the necessary chi, the necessary prana, the necessary anointing to overcome your situation and circumstances. What I will encourage you to do is let go and let God. It ain't going to be easy for you because you like to be in control. But this year, it is about you praying and watching what God and Spirit is doing in your life. Because this card right here is saying that every time you get low on gas or low on fuel, you're going to find yourself at the gas station fueling up. This is a thing that you're going to not allow certain things to get on your nerve, to depress you, to get in your way. I like this because the setup seems like you're just getting into that place. And it says that emotionally, you're going to be in a good place. All right, we got Damon. Cancer. Reading. Now I said, this reading is so accurate. I know what I am waiting on and standing on. It's the Spirit is true and real. Ashe. I know that's right. It's right here, baby. I'm talking about, it said, but that middle card saying, that middle card is talking about defying nature and something happening in your life that unexpected, that it's not so much it's in the script. It's God making a way out of no way, something of that nature. But it talks about miracle, stepping in. All right, then we got Rakeem. What's up there? I need my Aries in the house. The God Nation. Where you at? Let me know you're listening before I get ready. Just say I'm here so I know you're listening. Don't do it to me, Rakeem. Okay, there you go. All right. That's my Aries. Aries be done took off. My moon is in Aries. I know how we'll go to something else in a minute. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bringing to light of my eyes concerning Rakeem the Aries. Rakeem the Aries. Rakeem the Aries. Rakeem the Aries. What is it that this Aries needs to focus on? What is it that this Aries needs to focus on? All right, here we go. All right, to my Aries. Your shadow card comes up, accountability. Let's see what's going on with my Aries. It said Mem Nun Kuf. It says with these letters, my impulse towards self-pity, retaliation, revenge are swept away. Well, we're going to see. I see that the victim mentality is the foundation of all these feelings. I replace that thinking with the understanding that I am the creator of my own circumstances, and I know what I have created I can change. Thus, everything changes now. Now, Aries, this card is talking about understanding the creation. Now, I need you to understand that Aries rules over I am. I am the resurrection. I am blessed. I do not chase. I track. I am is a power statement. Even it's in your name. This is when you utilize that energy, especially with Mars, you start creating things. So you can't say I don't have no money because you're going to manifest that. You can't say I don't trust them because then you're going to create distrust. You are creating, this particular card called Focus on your creations that you have utilized in the I am statement. Let's have an I center. Okay. Royal. Minister Mario posted. Royal artist. I got you. I'm just waiting until he's there. But I need my Aries to understand it. This part right here said focus on your creation. There's some things that you have set in motion utilizing your power in Aries through the I am statement. You as an Aries have to watch your mouth because this talks about creating change. Then this card right here says memories. Present middle card. It said Va Shin Resh. It says the power of memories arise within my consciousness. Lessons of life are deeply ingrained in my being. This card right here is talking about life lessons, and boy have you learned some. But this is talking about patterns, and they want you, I got you. They want you here to pay attention to your patterns. They want you to understand the power of memory, power of power. They got those memory phones. The state of your mind. If you don't renew your mind as an Aries, you're gonna find yourself in a lot of deja vu. The purpose of you experiencing different things as an Aries energy is for you to have to move forward and learn what ignites your passion. It's not for you to get stuck in the experience. If that makes sense to you. When you go through things, everything does not spark your passion. It is not for you to worry about whether you came out on the good end of that or the bad or the bad end of it. It is about you figuring out what is your true passion and what's going to keep you stimulated. Because if you don't figure that out, you're going to be a start and stop. This card right here said life lesson. You have learned enough to make better decisions. Then your outcome card says enough is never enough. Oh, I like that. The lead none yud. It says my eyes and heart remain focused on the end goal at all times. I awaken. This is what I was just explaining to you. It said I awaken to persistence and passion. To never, that means never ever settle for less. Now let me explain this to my Aries and those that got this placement, especially this Aries right here. As long as you're not doing your passion, you're settling for less. This has nothing to do with people, places, and things. It has all to do with what keeps your fires burning. The only person that can keep that engine hot is you. And then if you utilize things for temporary satisfaction, it's like you trying to build this $1.5 million house, but you trying to find the cheapest wood, you trying to find the cheapest marble. You can't do that. If you're going to build this house, it has to be on things that can endure your fires. Mars is a fire planet. It is a planet that has to do with charge. And things have to be natural and real in order for things to be able to endure the charge that's in your life. And so therefore, if you got fake friends around you, you're going to blow them up. If you got people that are shallow, that are not real, if you're not being real about the situation, it's going to cause you to go in default. You want to make sure whatever you're doing that is true to your heart and true to your passion, because that's where your success is. Because you don't have to settle. That's even in your outcome card. 2023 is about you getting the things that you really want in life that you don't have to settle for, because you have the energy, the action, and the chi to get it. That's just real talk. Anything that you are settling for is because you're not operating in passion. Damon, Cancer in the house. Damon. Where's my Cancer? After Damon is going to be Grace, Gemini. Damon, where you at? Cancer. Okay, there you go. Facebook. Here we go. Damon, Cancer. Hear these words which I speak as I call them. Ooh, felt that. Just focusing on your name. Felt that in my back. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes. Concerning Damon the Cancer. Damon the Cancer. Now, I'm going to say this, Damon. I don't know you. You don't know me. I'm going to say this. Right now, I got some heat coming up in my back, and then my left eye done started jumping. That is an indication of somebody. You need to keep your eyes open, be alert of adversaries. And I'm going to say this, Damon, energy don't lie. Trust your gut. That which in the dark bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Damon. On point. Like. Thank you, my Aries. That which in the dark bring it to the light of my eye for Damon the Cancer. Damien the Cancer. What is it that this Cancer needs to focus on? What is it that this Cancer needs to focus on? All right, I'm feeling that all around my head. All right, let's see what's going on with my Cancer. Your shadow card comes up, fear of God. Yes, sir, you already helping me. You are fear of God. It says, Deled Mem Bet. It said, I am aware of divine sparks in every person. Their true essence is awakened in my heart. I become wiser in the ways of the world. I perceive the repercussion of my every word and deed. I know that sharing acts towards others are always in my best interest. Cancer, this card coming up in shadow for you. I'm going to say it to you like this. You are psychic enough to be aware of the energy of other people and places. This card right here is saying that you need to, even though this is going to be hard for you, being more direct will help overcome some of the distrust. Also, seeing people for who they are versus who you want them to be is going to be very important, because this coming up in shadow for you, this right here is saying that your acts, you may be genuine to somebody, but somebody is not being genuine to you. And you need to see it for what it is, not for what you want it to be, because it said, I am aware. So this lets me know that you do see it, but you're trying to paint it into another light. And they're saying, make sure that you actually see this for what it is, okay? Then your middle card says appreciation. Cancer. Ayin Nun Va. It says appreciation, thankfulness, gratitude. These are the noble attributes of Moses arise within me by this name. Infused with these attributes, I retain and enjoy the blessings and the treasures in my life. This right here, card right here, Damon, is about respecting the quality of your life. Because of how this is reading, nurturing other people and not fully nurturing yourself. Thank you, Brother Johnny, for donating towards my crowning. All right there, Father, my church. All right, that's a Cancer right there. Yes. Now, it says in this reading right here, to Damien Cancer, do not see certain attributes of yourself as a weakness. You need to understand why you have those energies, why you have those attributes. And this card right here saying that you need to enjoy those blessings, and not so much is allow other people to enjoy your blessings and your treasures. This 2023 is really, really important. And when you get that, you're gonna look at it. Look at your outcome card, Cancer. Recapturing. This card right here says to me about restoration. You done lost. I'm gonna say this. I mean, because this is where it's coming out in your reading. It looks like you've lost too much of self. And this is Psalm 23 to me. He's going to restore, God is going to restore your soul. And so it says, Yud Lamed Yud. It says, shards of light are drawn out of the destructive entity that reside within my own being. Their life force is cut off, and I am then replenished with divine energy. That's that lunar energy. Life grows brighter. Listen to this part. Life grows brighter each and every day. That's the moonlight. Moon causes things to grow. As billions of sacred sparks return to my soul. As you start valuing your own qualities, Pieces of you that have been scattered, nurturing other people will come back to you, and you will feel more like your authentic self. Too much of you have been dispersed. I'm going to use the word, you have scattered yourself too much. And these cards are talking about bringing your soul back together, making you whole, and being able to, and do what Ayanna, y'all know I'm believing telling people what to do. But Ayanna Van Zandt say, give people out of your overflow. So when your reservoir gets filled this time around, make sure that if you're going to nourish or be there for people, be there for them out of your overflow, not out of your reservoir. Your essential energy, your essential components that allow you to function in everyday life. Because this is what kind of keeps you jaded. Okay, this is really, really important for 2023. Getting yourself back, okay? Where's my Gemini Grace? Where's my Grace? Huh? Grace and will. If you read 23rd the 23rd Psalm, I do got a bath cleanser, but if I were like, I have mental clarity on my website, I really think that would help this particular Cancer. Psalm 23, a bath cleanser, and mental clarity. But I will say this to you: you burn that mental clarity, not only people won't be able to see you, but it will cause the truth to come to light. Okay, just being honest with you. My mental clarity got some kick-ass stuff in there. Where's Grace? I'm going to this. All right. Where's Grace? Oh, there you go. Okay. Royal Artiste. All right. To my Gemini. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Grace, the Gemini. Grace. Ooh, felt that. Felt that, Gemini. Grace, I'm going to tell you right now, whatever's going on, because I felt that right there. Somebody's trying to twist your words. You said some things, but they're trying to twist what you said and trying to make it into something else you did not say. Okay? What is it that this Gemini needs to focus on? What is this Gemini need to focus on? All right. My Grace Gemini. Your shadow card comes up. Angelic influence. Grace. Psalm 91 verse 11. Hey Zayin Yud. It said, using this name I can now access the network of angels. I can remove negative angels and their chaotic influence in my life and ignite the support and the assistance of positive angels. This right here is talking about acknowledging. I see you, Tattoo. It's right here. This card right here is saying focus on your spiritual help. Your angel and your angels to remove negative influences out of your life. This card right here is I said earlier, it's Psalm 91. I also have guardian angel incense that will help you in this process, because this is shadow. This is talking about help in your invisible help, and you need to focus on the invisible help that you got and to feed those spirits, whether through ancestor or angelic means. And then your middle card talks about jealousy. Chet He Va. It said, I ascend into the upper world to diminish the forces of darkness caused by my envious stares and jealous, envious thoughts and jealous stares. By taking responsibility for my thoughts and actions, are lessen the pain and suffering in this world. This Gemini, this is about making sure that you are regulating. Hear what I say, Grace? Regulating your thought process and not taking on the thoughts and the opinions of other people. I believe that you're being bombarded by the thoughts of other people rather than your own actual thoughts. And this is important for you because this is also creating, it says, some pain and suffering. Taking responsibility for what information comes in and how much of that information comes in that you have the capacity to deal with is very important, because this is going on right now, and certain people are saying things out of spite and jealousy, okay? And you need to be able to discern that, because that is causing some type of suffering. And then look at your outcome card, says no guilt. I do have a blue tiger eye bracelet on my website that could assist in this. If you want me to consecrate it, that's an additional $100. But the bracelet itself is a donation of $60. If you know how to consecrate it yourself, you can. But if you want me to, all you got to do is, it's only a $160. It said, "Hey Chet Shin." It said, "I recall negative deeds from my past. I reflect on some of my more unpleasant traits. I feel the pain. Here it is that I've caused others. I have asked the light to eradicate all of my negative attributes, and the force called repentance or change spiritually repairs my past sins and diminishes the dark side of my nature." These cards look like to me, you have to really be careful who you tell information to, because for whatever reason, your card is saying you got a lot of information. There's a lot of incoming. You have a lot of resource to other information, not only about yourself but other people. And this is talking about making sure that you watch what you say with that information, because it can cause pain and suffering. And also be careful about who's giving you information that causes distress. If I were you, I would use, be honest with you, stop gossip incense, and I would do a cleansing, and I would also do a mental clarity. This card right here talks about repairing things spiritually from the past. So there's something that has gone on, being said, something being twisted, and it needs to be spiritually addressed. But y'all know I don't tell y'all what to do, but I just give advice. All right. And I would read Psalm 59. Minister Mario, is that everybody? Waiting on Master Brazo Forte. Yeah, that's already taken care of, Keith. I actually blessed that for you before I sent it out today. I did some extra stuff for you in your packet because you have been so very, very good to me. So I already took care of certain things. Yep. Your $100 bill, that gold one, has been consecrated, and I did something extra to it. I told y'all, ride with me, y'all support me, I'm going to look out for you. It only gets better. The better y'all do, the better I do. The better I do, the better y'all do. Universal energy. Waiting on my Capricorn. You're welcome, baby. Don't forget to hit that like button. On point. Thank you, Apostle. You quite welcome. You quite welcome. Tribal love. I know that's right. They're going to learn. This is a year. Some people going to regret not getting on this train. Thank you, Apostle. I sold for a consultation, but I need to enroll in a class. Thank you. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. To do better, you got to know better. Just wanting to do better ain't enough. Brazo Forte, are we good? Are we all clear? I'm hungry, y'all. That's really what the issue is. I think that's everybody. I got all the incense burned. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button and comment up on these videos. That's what pushes these videos when you guys comment up under these videos, because That's what the algorithm is. When I used to hear other content creators talk about this, I wouldn't know what they were talking about. But now that I'm in it, I understand. It matters how many people comment and how many people hit those like buttons, how it gets pushed out into the social media world. All right. Thank you so much. Much love. And thank you for your support. And thank y'all for letting me read y'all in the open. We'll never embarrass you out here. But if you want, wait till I do this consultation. You're going to see how good it get. It get even better. God bless.